also, before proceeding with my thoughts, I I'm sorry. Whew. Okay, sorry. So before proceeding with my thoughts on I just wanted to make it abundantly clear, make yet another disclaimer. You know, I was making my sandwich, but this is very important to say, right? So with my not argument, with my, we'll just say, musings and thoughts in like the OnlyFans people coming to Christ, direction, like with that thought piece, whatever you want to call it, just know that that is a very, very specific, like, subset of people. Like, it's just like, boop, like one dot in a whole world, right? I'm not talking about the whole world of, like, I'm not talking about the whole world of, like, sex work and adult platforms as a whole. I'm just using that one specific, like, tiny example to map some principles and do some kind of cross analysis, blah blah blah. I don't know the real words for this, but I'm just trying to explain it the best way I know how. So basically what I'm saying is, I understand that I'm making generalizations, or like, I understand, like, this is not a blanket statement, right? I understand that yes, there are people who derive joy from being dancers or like burlesque performers. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about the people, or especially women who find joy and empowerment, like, in their work, like in that kind of dance, right? I'm only talking about specifically the people on platform like OnlyFans, where it's like, a transactional dynamic, where it's basically like, nothing, like, yeah, it's basically no profits for the woman except for money, except for financial compensation. That's it. I'm not talking about the people who genuinely, like, derive joy from what they do, and have like an art form or skill, and like, or like, the pole dancers, right? And it's not just like how, how you can take classes, right? There's pole dance classes, right? And people who admire it as like a skill and an art form, because do you know how much muscle and strength it takes to do that, right? So it's like, and like, there's people who have like a pole in their home, and they just, like, do it for fun or for their partner. So yeah, I understand those are two completely different things, right? Or like somebody using dance to, like, pay their way through college. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about specifically the place where there's, like, basically, like, no empowerment at all. It's just something you kind of have to do, and your only, like, recompense or like compensation is just financial, and it's basically like, not a situation you really want to be in necessarily. Like, I really hope this makes sense and clears some things up, because also it's like, I'm not coming at anybody's, like, religious beliefs or values, anything like that. Like, I am very happy, whatever you believe in or don't believe in. I 100% respect everybody's belief systems and stuff. Like, if you're Jewish, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Christian, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I completely, like, I got you. We're good. I'm your bestie, like, I will, like, read up whatever things I need to know, so that I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I seen those posts where there's like non-Muslim women, like, especially women, this is just for women, but non-Muslim women being friends with Muslim women, or hijabi women, yeah, and they're always like, you know, helping them out, and like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know. Anyway, or like some people would like, they will memorize like, you know, the prayers and recite it to their friend, like, you know, when she is sad, because it helped comfort her. And like, that's just such a beautiful, that's such a beautiful thing, and I love to see it so much. Like, you don't have to be of the same religion in order to respect it and adore it and appreciate it, and truly pour, and even they truly pour into the person, you know what I'm saying, the in the way that they best receive. How do you say, it's kind of like a love language, basically, you know? Like, how do I explain? I think you get it, right? I hope you do. It's kind of like a love language, even, but like in a religious context. You see what I'm saying? Like, I should talk about that maybe. It's just so beautiful to see. I love it. Yeah. Like, they'll help them like adjust like the hem of their dress, you know, or like fix the hijab, like if ever, like, you know, come askew or something like that, or like, you know, like just remember that, like, or like, you know, they remember like, oh, like my friend like prays at this time of day, and you know, it's just, oh my god, I really really love to see. It's a really great example of, you know, love and respect in the world, right? You don't need to be of the same religion to sincerely love and adore and appreciate and admire and care for someone, you know, especially doing it in the way that they receive it, in the way that is most special to them, which is, you know, in the religious way. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just find it to be like, oh my god, like, that's so beautiful. Like, really, 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 like, you know, pats on the back or whatever to all those people, because that is such a prime example of beauty in the world and people being the beauty in the world. But anyway, I'm getting off track, but anyway, so, you know, I guess I'll have to edit this one. We'll see how I'm gonna post it, but this was just like, you know, to function as a general disclaimer for for the that video and anyone that follow it. Okay, this is like a intellectual discussion of principles and dynamics and systems. Okay, like this, yeah. This, I'm your professor. Okay, this is okay. We are discussing, was it intellectual discussion of systems, dynamics, principles. Okay, and today's you know, topic or whatever, episode or whatever, happens to be through the lens of like religious thing, for lack of better words. And I use Christianity as example because that's the one I know best. So, you know, I'm going to speak on what I know best. If I'm not a hijabi woman, I'm not going to come up here and speak from a Muslim perspective, because that's not what I'm well versed on. You get it? So when I make these videos, it's the application of principles. I'm not telling you, oh, go be Christian. I'm not telling you, oh, go not be Christian. I'm not. Do not come over here and misunderstand. Okay, I 100% respect everyone's belief, everyone's non-belief. You know, I will not bother you. In fact, I will support you, whatever you believe and whatever you know. And if I disagree and I'm like, I'm staying away from that, then guess what? I will respect you and I'm gonna leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, let me not even recenter. So what I'm saying is, I'm using this particular, like, you know, this specific, like, you know, world religion, Christianity, to examine these principles and ideas, right? You have to do this, okay? Because I'm not talking about, what do you say? It's not really the thing itself, and it's like the thing as a means to illustrate my ideas. You get? Okay, I hope you get it. I hope this makes things clear, okay? Like, I'm literally the last person. Like, I'm not here to argue anyone down or convert anybody or unconvert. Like, no, hell no, that's not my job. It will never will be. Okay, I'm just discussing so that people can see, you know, like, how I think about things, and like they can You'll get it. You'll get it by osmosis. You know, like I'm talking about systems, patterns, principles. How do they affect you? How does this work on the institutional level? How does this work on the individual level? How does this look in family system? Blah, blah, blah. You'll get it just by hearing me talk about it, okay? So I hope nobody takes this personally or gets offended, because that's not what I'm doing. Like, I'm not coming at any major religion or anything like that, okay? I just hope this is very, 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 very clear, abundantly clear. And yeah, it's just a discussion point, okay? I hope that cleared things up, you know? Okay, that's what I... Anyway, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.